Uh, Today I am going to describe about the importance of women education. How is it important? How it what type of role of the woman education in the society? What is the national scenario that the woman involvement in different activities, and why is the education is very important to the woman? Why? Because they are the part of two wheel of a car. Men and women are equally responsible to build the nation, to build the society. So they have equal importance. So I am going to describe about the importance of women education. Okay, let's start. Importance of importance of importance of women education. Women education. Importance of women education. Let us start. What is the importance of women education? Importance of women education. The education given to the female is called women education. First of all, we have to start from here. The the education given to the female is called woman education. Woman education. The woman education, the education given to the woman are two types, two tribes, two types. The education given to the woman are two types. One is formal education, formal education, and another is informal education, formal education. Women are the first teacher of the children. Women are the first teacher of the family, of the home. So, so the woman should be well educated, well educated in our society. Society. Men and women, men and women, women are two wheel of a part, two wheel of a cart. If one wheel is two wheel of a car, that is why that is why the education, the woman education is woman education is equally important as compare the main education. Main education, yes, equally important. Yes, if the women are educated, definitely the educational environment, the educational environment will be created in the society, family as well as society. Families as well as society. Societies, definitely, as well as society. Next paragraph, to empower the woman, the equity for equality, equality principle should be implemented, to reduce the traditional beliefs, traditional beliefs and superstitious evils, to reduce evils. Educated woman, educated woman, educated women are ready to fight, fight the discrimination, sexual abuse, and harassment, and harassment. Educated women are ready to fight the discrimination, sexual abuse, and harassment. Harassment. So, the education, the woman education, woman education, the woman education the woman education helps to depend helps for economic dependent helps for economic independent 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 for the woman. When the women are economically dependent, independent, dependent, the thoughts of partial, the stereotypes of beliefs towards the woman, beliefs towards the woman when women are economically independent, the stereotypes and beliefs towards the woman gradually reduce. Gradually reduced. The limitation within the household work, within the household work will be collapse. The gender mainstreaming is one of the main way to empower the woman. The role of education. The role of education helps helps the woman to the role of the education helps the woman for their decision making decision making decision making and way forward their decision making and problem solving and problem solving women for their decision making and problem solving. Educated women can conduct the society uh, woman education is the backbone for the development of society as well as nation to strengthen the woman education strengthen the woman education strengthen the economic condition and strengthen the economic condition and reduce the inequality, reduce the inequalities in societies. Strengthen the inequalities in societies. The woman has a significant role. The educational woman have a significant role for community building, communities building, community building. Educated women are able to fight able to fight the function evil function in society. The government have implemented inclusion policy inclusion policy but the inclusion policy but the result outcome of but the outcome of the policies are not satisfactory. Not satisfactory. Okay. And not that satisfactory. The government implemented inclusion policy, but the outcomes of the policy are not satisfactory due to the lack of due to the lack of education. So the woman education has a vital role for prosperous communities. Then next, last chapter. So the positive discrimination is very essential, to empower the woman but the technical and moral education is very necessary for gender equality. The government and societies have the equal role to empower, to educate the woman in the society. The woman, in this woman, to educate the woman. Educate a woman who can handle the situation and society perfectly. So, given to the education for woman is the indicator of national development. Woman is the indicator of national development. Yes. The education catalyze the woman catalyze the woman empowerment. Okay. Importance of education. The education given to the female is called woman education. That means the education that means either given to the ladies, even given to the mother, given to the other any category of the woman. The education is given two types. One is formal education, another is formal education is the certificate, provided certificate. Those type of women are eligible in every sector, government sector and other organization as well. But in formal education, they also help to illiterate those women. So formal and informal education are very both type of education are very necessary for the woman. Exactly. If they are educated, they are this education indicator. They aware themselves. Education aware themselves helps those women to aware themselves. That's why the education is very important. The education given to the woman are two types. One is formal education, formal, and another is informal, औपचारिक, non-औपचारिक. The women are the first teacher of the home. women are the first teacher of the home. So, if the women are well educated, they create the environment, educational environment within the family, within the society, as well as within the country also. So, why we don't lag behind to give the education to the woman in the society? Because they are the teacher of the home, they are the teacher of the society, they are the teacher of the family. Infant, they are the teacher of the infant, they are the teacher of the child. That's why the woman education is very important. The woman education should be well educated also. Men and women are two wheel of a car. If one wheel has a problem, make sure that the whole car will can't handle easily. The whole car will not be able to give efficiency to do work. That's why एउटा गाडाका दुई पाङ्ग्रा, एक रथका दुई पाङ्ग्रा. That's why we have to intact both wheels. I mean, men and women are two wheel of a car. If one wheel has a problem, definitely another wheel cannot work properly. I mean, only one wheel cannot move the cart in its direction. That's why we have to equally emphasis to give the education men as well as women also. Women education is equally important as compared to the education of the man. If the women are educated, if the women are educated, definitely the educational environment will be created in the family, then in the society. Definitely. If one woman is educated, definitely he creates the environment, he gives the knowledge to the children, gives the knowledge to the society's people, other people. That's why the educational environment is created within the society, within the family, within the nation. That's why. Because females are related with the societies and their function. Mostly the females are. This is the thing. To empower the women, the equality for equality. To empower, if we want to empower the women, the principle of equity for equality should be implemented to reduce the traditional beliefs and superstitions. We have lots of superstitious beliefs, traditional evils within the society. If we want to reduce or mitigate those evils, we have to give the education. We have to give the education to the women who are illiterate or who are uneducated. We have to give the education to them. So it aware the people. It aware the woman. If the women are aware, then the awareness range will increase. Will be increased. That's why we have to give the education we have to give the education to the woman to reduce the superstitious and traditional belief in the societies. And they are ready to educate women are ready to fight discrimination, sexual abuse, harassment, early marriage. They are ready to fight if they know the knowledge about the harassment, discrimination, and child. They are ready to fight those evils, those such type of crimes. They are ready to fight. They think if they are educated, they think this type of criminal act and traditional acts should be abolished within the society. Within the society, they think like that. They think this is the dignity for them. They think that. That's why the superstitious educated women are ready to fight discrimination, sexual harassment. The women are educated help to economic independence for. When we give the education, educated people, educated women are independent. When they are economically independent and no one will torture them, means they are, if their husband or other family member struggle or quarrel about the different activities, and they are ready to fight because they are economically strong. So it catalyzes the education catalyze the economical standard of the ladies. This is another part. That's why economically independent ladies can fight the evils, fight the wrongdoers, fight the superstitious activities, and fight to protect their rights and duties, rights and responsibility. They are ready to protect their rights. They are ready to fight against the criminal behavior and other superstitious behavior while they have knowledge, means that is education. What will collapse? The this limited within the household work will be collapsed. Means they are limited, women are limited within the household will be collapsed when women, because they have equally responsible. Men and women are equally responsible to hold the household work. When such type of educated or independent situation is created, then the limitation within the household will collapse, means such type of system will be removed. This means the gender mainstreaming is one of the main way to empower the woman. Gender mainstreaming, gender को मूलधारमा ल्याउने, पछाडि lacking behind भएका, how can we uplift the woman who are lacking behind as compared to the man? Man को कम्पेयरमा behind भएकालाई कसरी empower गर्ने? How can we empower them? The gender mainstreaming, it also ensured in constitution. Constitutionले पनि यसलाई इन्स्योर गरिसकेको छ. It ensured the constitution gender mainstreaming. The role of education helps the woman for their decision making and problem solving. I mean, if they are well educated, they have ability to solve the problem. They have ability to decision making. So for the decision making and the solving problem, the woman should be educated or aware of those things. That's why the education of this woman education is very important. Yes, the woman education strengthens the economic condition. I have already told you, economic condition and reduce the inequalities in the societies. When the economic independent women are economically independent, then definitely the inequalities between men and women will be reduced. Yeah, that is the things. The education, women have a significant role for community building also. When the women are educated and they are the backbone of community, educated women can build in the community building. Well, and civilized community building, not only the community, the well-mannered and civilized community building will be formed. The government implementation inclusion policy, but the outcome of the policy are. I mean, government implement the inclusion policy, समावेशी ल्यायो राज्यले, but the result, the expected result hasn't got it. What is this? This is the problem of education. Wide range of knowledge. This is the lack of wide range of knowledge, wide education. Due to the lack of education, the expected result will not be achieved at. has not been achieved. I mean, expected result will not be achieved later. So we have to empower them. Empower. The education women have significant role in community building. The women are able to fight the civilian society. The government program in inclusion policy is not satisfactory, but due to the lack of it. So the women education has a vital role for prosperous community. That's why for prosperous community, फलले फुलेको चाहिँ कम्युनिटीको लागि एउटा मोडल कम्युनिटीको लागि वुमन एजुकेसन आवश्यक छ. That is very necessary for the model community, for the ideal community. So the positive discrimination is very essential to empower the women. Positive discrimination because they are lacking behind. To equal in this range, the positive discrimination is very essential. But the technical and more technical and technical education is very necessary for the gender equality. The government and society have equal role to educate. To educate the women. Only not this role has not only depend on the government. It also depends on the society, families member, and others also. So cumulative, all type of different dynamics, different angles, society, education, different type of NGOs. INGOs organization should emphasize the education literacy, education awareness, education improve education development to the women in the society. Every effort, every individual government and organized effort is very necessary for the woman education, and woman education, the education catalyze the woman manpower, and when the women are definitely educated, the whole nation will be educated. When the whole nation is educated, whole women are educated, then the national development is possible. So the national development is possible through the well-educated woman. So why we are lacking behind to provide this education to the woman? So every sector, the woman education is as compared to different dynamics, different angle, different dimension, the woman education is very, very important for the national development and the ideal community in the society. So the woman education is very, very, very important in 21st century.